Lazy Man Cooks. So easy a caveman can do it.
Welcome to the first ever taste test on Lazy Man Cooks. We're going to taste test some cold soup today. And we're going to premiere the video on watermelon. What I thought, I now know is supposed to be gazpacho. But I went a different direction, and you'll find out in the video when we get that rolling. But what we made was gazpacho. Gonna taste that a little later. Well, garbanzo really, and what I call potato soup. But what my AI friend tells me, Lady MawMaw, what is it called?
It's called vichyssoise, a deliciously chilled potato and leek soup.
Say that one more time.
Vichyssoise.
Vichyssoise. Okay. That's what AI is good for. They can pronounce stuff for you. Now, next up, we're going to launch the 3.5-minute video and watch it right here on YouTube by this wild little trick here where I can go on the site and I can go to where it's currently unlisted, mark it public, and publish. Chilled Summer Soups Lazy Man Cooks is now live, and we're going to play it right now. Walking around Georgetown on just about the hottest day of the year. What are you going to do? It's going to be cold summer soup, like fruit salad goes to grad school. We start with watermelon. That's where some might stop, but not Lazy Man. Today we've got ambition. Starting with fresh dill. Onions taste better if you use your grandfather's Barlow knife. Have you picked up on the pattern here? It's not about flavor. It's about color. And heat. Just a little bit of basil, and you can call it Italian. Red pepper for sass. Cut it up first. Tomatoes for romance. Right about here, it looks confused enough to be your summer fling. But we forgot something. This is what makes it garbanzo soup. I guess you don't peel them. They're battle ready, as is. Fresh lemon juice, because it's lemon juice. Yee-hoo! Finally, some red wine vinegar, because somebody's got to get this mess under control. We start with some pulse. Taste test. You can single out every ingredient, and yet it all fits together. This is what happens when fruit salad joins a book club. Needs to chill for a few hours. Next up in our summer chamber of horrors, leek and potato soup, cold. What the French call vichyssoise. Vichyssoise. Mama, how do you say that?
Vichyssoise. Vichyssoise.
These potatoes are not green. They're just ambitious. What? No, I don't peel them because those peels are good for your fingernails. What? And I don't boil them because starch gives you courage. I use these Yukon Gold because they're the softest potato. I am not well schooled in the ways of leeks, even though I watched all of Julia Child's videos, for real. And I don't know if you use this stuff or just this part. So I'm going to use a little bit of both. Butter for pure goodness. Fresh dill again, because it's just so pretty. And of course, the party crasher for all my summer suits. Use all the milk you got. At least a pint of heavy cream. I'm not kidding. Now here again, stick with your pulse button. Creamy delight. You'd think I'd done this before. Now that is some, say it again, MawMaw.
Vichyssoise. Vichyssoise.
This is some good bacteria. Walking around Georgetown on just about the hottest day of the year. What? Now we're going to try it out. I think these little brandy sniffers are perfect for cold soup. Show you a picture of the finished product right here. See the little carrot there? I left a few. I actually just cut up a few and did not put them in the blender because I think they're kind of neat rolling around in there. So let's give it a taste. Now, one of the things that hits you real fast is that red wine vinegar. I mean, it really pulls everything together. And the thing, if you noticed in the video, I only used pulse on the blender. That's the real key, because those blenders, I got a pretty powerful one, and those blenders can turn everything into water if you're not, just colored water if you're not careful. So I like it chunky. I can taste a little bit of the dill, a little bit of the onion, and there's, one jalapeno pepper you might have seen in the video about that big. I just blended that in there, and it's not too much. I don't think that was a super hot jalapeno. So we'll call that a success story, and because it's what we do. And then a little video about that. Watermelon, cucumber, garlic, chickpeas. I know what you're thinking. That's not soup. That's a smoothie with commitment issues. Look, I went to Europe in 1966. I should know gazpacho doesn't have garbanzos, but hey, here we are. Regret is a key ingredient now. Sometimes cooking is about flavor. Sometimes it's about looking in the fridge and whispering, what if I just blended all of this? We'll see what happens Thursday, and if anyone has objections, that's why God made comments. Watermelon, cucumber, garlic, chickpeas. Hello, Jamie.
Hello, I came in late, so I missed the recipe.
Well, we'll have to watch it again together because I don't remember.
Are we all alone, or are we being viewed by?
Well, Done Gone's one of my favorite folks on my Lazy Man Cooks channel. Done Gone. She says she doesn't. Well, now, Done Gone, you don't have to sign into Google to click that link and come in here with us. We're not actually on Google or YouTube requiring any account, but that's if you don't want to come on. And loving the recipes. Watermelon is a savory cold soup. Sounds great. That's Done Gone. Done Gone is a regular on Lazy Man Cooks. And makes a lot of comment and good advice, and I think tried a couple of my recipes even, and she's working on it. She says, well, I'll have to work up some nerve to be seen in video. Well, now I'm going to make it a little easier for you, Duncan, is you can actually turn off your camera and just come on and talk if you want to do that. But I'm not pressuring you. Here's a picture, Jamie, of oh, thank you. She just wrote, I keep saying she. I don't know why. Why have I assumed that Done Gone is a she? I don't know. Maybe she'll tell me, or he. Big fan here, he or she says. Here's a picture of the, it doesn't look too bad, does it?
No. I would think that it should be pinker being watermelon, but that's okay.
You know what? I might have gotten a little heavy-handed with the tomatoes. Now, I'll bet some people might think tomatoes and watermelon don't go together, but it works. I think it works.
Hey, I'm all for tossing whatever's left over in the fridge and see what happens.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, let the fridge do the talking.
Yeah, sometimes you get an absolute miracle that you then can never duplicate again. And other times you get something that meets the garbage disposal rapidly.
Yeah. And then a phone call to DoorDash. But the thing is, I make videos because before I made videos, I would make stuff and then I could never duplicate it because I couldn't remember what I did.
You call them and
so I make videos so I can remember what I did.
Yeah, I had a little aside there. My phone was not working, so I had to send it upstairs to the son and grandson repair crew.
Oh, is that the IT department?
Yes, that's the IT department.
IT, right. Now here's a picture of. Now here's the. Let's ask her again one more time. I mean, here's what I call the potato soup, and Lady MawMaw, how do you say it?
Vichyssoise.
Okay. She's very helpful.
Now, did you cook up the potatoes and then set them aside, or what did you do?
See, that's where the controversy in this one comes in, which is what lazy man cooking is all about. Is I just threw everything in the blender, and it might have been a mistake, because I have found here. I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I would think that would have kind of a raw potato taste if they weren't cooked.
Well, you're on to something there, Jamie, because I mean, it looks good, actually.
Yeah,
I think Brandon.
Right.
I mean, it's got the right color and everything. It looks good, but two things. I think I put too much dill weed. And you're right. I think not cooking the potatoes, it tastes real starchy.
Yeah, the way I used to get around the whole summer thing was to cook them in the morning when the temperature was down and then set it aside to cool.
Yeah.
Then put it together later.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, I've made potato soup the old-fashioned way and boiling them first.
He's right there.
But I just wanted to see what happened if you threw them in a blender. And that one's not really edible.
As I said, experiment.
This one turned out good. Of course, in this glass, it looks like a Bloody Mary.
Yes.
But it's just a... Now the controversy with this one that I think did work is I used garbanzo beans in here.
which I could not understand at all.
Well, it all began when I was thinking that that when I heard gazpacho soup, I thought garbanzos, and that's where I went off the rails. But once I was headed in that direction, I stuck with it. And Dungon says, yeah, and talking about the potatoes, and gassy for sure. Don't combine with your raw beans. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the case. And the other video I had for us, and then we'll wrap things up, is it's over here. I know. This was the number one video on Lazy Man Cooks in the past week. Over 2,500 views.
Oh.
And it's just 30 seconds. And it's another one of my experiments, which actually did go well with peanut butter on chicken.
Oh, right. I saw that.
And so I'm going to see now. Oh, I know. I hit the share button. That's it. Stop that screen. And then I hit share screen. And I hit nature's glue. There it is. Oh, I didn't put it on the stage. There we go.
Oh,
I see now.
Worked.
Okay, let's start that.
I don't know if I'm a genius.
Here we go. This is the moment I ran out of eggs. Instead of panicking, I reached for peanut butter. Yep, that's peanut butter on raw chicken. I told the flour, you ain't going anywhere. Like I was in charge. Honestly, it worked. I don't know if I'm a genius or just emotionally unwell. But
which reminds me, I've got another place you can use those garbanzo beans, but it does involve a minimal amount of cooking for Mediterranean chicken.
Oh, how so?
Well, you actually have to dip the chicken in salad dressing and put them on a pan and cook it for a bit, and then dump the Mediterranean vegetables on top of it and cook after dipping them in the salad dressing, and dump them on top of the chicken and finish cooking it. But it's really good. And talk about lazy. Really super lazy.
That does sound good. Well, I had a friend who always these earbuds. I got the most comfortable earbuds, and the problem is they fall out. But I had a friend who always marinated in just regular oil and vinegar dressing, salad dressing.
Yeah. I use the Newman's Own wine vinegar mix.
Oh.
And I'm a big fan of Paul Newman.
Yeah, those are good. And I got into it's a restaurant in Boston that's family owned, and they make dressings called Kin's dressing. They have blue cheese, vinegar, and oil, all kinds of brands. And America's Test Kitchen got me on that. They had a taste test of grocery store salad dressings, and that won Kin's dressings.
I wonder if they're available on Amazon or whatever.
I have found that they're in most grocery stores.
I don't remember seeing the brand, but then we are way out west here, cut off from civilized society. So,
Well, do you all have Safeways?
Oh yeah, we have Safeway.
I get mine at Safeway. It's the Ken's dressing.
Yeah, out here, I think they're trying to slowly get rid of Safeway. Our local is just carrying mainly their brands and maybe one or two national brands. So I have to go down to Fred Meyer to get anything really interesting.
Oh, wow. We have Whole Foods, which is my problem with Whole Foods is you can't get Heinz ketchup or anything like that.
Our Whole Foods is all the way across town. And when I've got two stores really close to me within less than a mile, it's usually not worth it unless I'm trying to be spectacular.
If you, Carolyn's in the chat, but she's not on Chrome. Carolyn's one of those Apple people, Apple products.
Yeah, Apple tries to be exclusive, and I think it loses them a lot of people.
It happens all the time, and what's happening here is this StreamYard platform that I'm using for these live streams is I asked them about it, and it's just what you're saying is Apple's browser Safari just will not play with them, and it's not their fault. They would welcome Safari on here if Apple allowed it, and I don't understand why Apple customers are always putting up with that. I mean,
well, most of them started off with Apple like 30 something years ago. And our motto around it was Apple was for people who wanted to get things done. And the other brands were people who wanted to play with computers.
Oh, yeah.
Before things got a whole lot easier with the interfaces. So I don't have an Apple now. I just have my regular laptop with Edge.
Yeah, and Edge works on here, but all the browsers will work on here except
Safari. They had the same thing with their plugins, but they finally got onto the idea that if you were going to plug into their telephones or whatever, they had to at least be compatible with the mass market chargers and things.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to wind up here with my chicken marsala.
And I'll put together that recipe for you and talk to you later.
Sounds real good because you know what? The thing is, you could never have enough chicken recipes. There's no such thing as too many chicken recipes.
Except that even the chicken is getting ridiculously expensive, but the whole price of groceries is another whole matter.
Yeah, I think Dungone's is going gone. She said she enjoyed the show and says bye. So Dungone is gone. I love that screen name.
Anyway, I will talk unto you later.
Okay. Thanks for coming in, Jamie.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And what I was going to end up with here, folks, is last week's video, which was pretty popular. I ended up getting over 6,000 views, which for me and for my little old channel is not bad at all. And so I'm going to get up the share file thingy here where I can play that. I call it the recipe that shouldn't work, but does. Let me show you how to make it, because I'll forget. I don't know who Marsala was, French or Italian. After some salt and pepper seasoning, we prep them to hold the flour with just a light spread of peanut butter, largely because we don't have eggs. It tells that flour, you ain't going anywhere, buddy. You're sticking right where you're supposed to stay. Our chicken's floured up and ready to be marsaled. Remember the homemade marsala video we just made? Now it comes in handy. Right here in the same bowl with the flour that's left over. Now we're going to make cream. This is how you make milk. Think it went to boarding school. Just mix it up with a little bit of vinegar. That's called science, also called nobody's watching. You can cheat a little and add some sour cream. Chicken on the fire. 2 minutes aside. In with your homemade wine. This is what makes it French. And tomato paste. That's what makes it Italian. In with your homemade cream. Then some grainy mustard. Stir. Then all the mushrooms you can find. You can't use too many. They shrink up. Then cover it. A little bit of chicken broth just to keep it from drying up. And set it in the oven at 275 for an hour. While that's simmering, let's recap how this mess got started. First, we hammered the chicken. Literally. Then it got suspicious. We made the wine. Half hour before serving, make it healthy. Dump in a whole bag of spinach. Somewhere in France or Italy, somebody just got hungry. Tangy, creamy, suspiciously gourmet. Almost tastes like I knew what I was doing, which is really scary. Well, that's dinner, or at least a pretty convincing alibi.
Lazy man cooks. So easy a caveman can do it.